Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 7. I just watched Episode 6. If you want to see my reaction video about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. I'm gonna put the link also for the playlist that I made for Jujutsu Kaisen, because like for all of the shows and animes that I'm reacting to, each time I make a playlist, and each time, you know, I'm regular with it. You can find on that playlist all of the episodes into the chronological order. So if you want to binge watch my binge watchings, you can through this playlist if you can be interested. Like I said, I just watched the episode 6. It was a nice episode. Remember that on YouTube, the reaction video that you have is a little different than usually, because I'm forced to do like that. I explained to you why several episodes ago. Go check my intros and reviews. What you have to know is that right now on YouTube you have the intro and review part, and for the reaction part it's through a link that you're gonna find on the description. If you want, you know, things to be easier, you have my Patreon for that. If you sub to the level 3, you're gonna have 4 episodes of advance, meaning that right now on Patreon this week they have my reactions and my thoughts to the episode 11. They have for each episode, and even for the movie, they have the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode, to the entire movie, in full opacity. So it's really big advantages that I give you on my Patreon to thank you for the support that maybe you can give me, because each support, you know, each little support, even if it's just for 1 month, just for the time of Jujutsu Kaisen, can be appreciated and truly useful. I'm a little reactor on YouTube and on Patreon. And really, these last times I had a lot of issues with YouTube, so if you want to help me and if you want all of these advantages, you have my Patreon for that. Like I said, I just watched the episode 6, which was great, even if we are not with Satoru and his friends, you know, into the past anymore. That was nice. That was a good comeback, you know, a sweet comeback with Yuji, Nobara and Megumi. In the sense that the first part of the episode was for them, for their friendship, to see again how great they are with each other through that story of that girl who recognized Yuji, who was, you know, into his school before, and she had a crush on him. She still has a crush on him right now, but she changed, you know, her appearance changed. So she thinks that maybe now she has more chance to please him, when in fact she was pleasing him even before. He was nice with her even before. He was appreciating her and details about her even before, meaning that he paid attention to her even before. And right now maybe he could appreciate her as well. So really, I find that really sweet, but I found also really sad the fact that she always hates her before. Right now, she always diminishes herself. It's so sad. I don't know if we're gonna go further with that girl, with a story with her, with Yuji. We'll see about it. At some point I was like, are they gonna use that to create a jealousy thing, you know, with Nobara? In fact, she has feelings for Yuji. Apparently not. It was more like she wants to have a boyfriend before Yuji as a girlfriend, and it goes more with what I think that their relationship is, more a brother and sister dynamic. So yes, we'll see how it's gonna be for them and for this girl, if we're gonna see her again. And the second part of the last episode was about, I never remember his name, Mechamaru? The boy who can activate puppets, you know, robots, into the other school, into Kyoto school. He was suspected to be a mole for good reasons, and Mahito gave him a body. Still, he wants to fight and to kill Mahito and Geto, to take care of them, in the sense that he's against them, but he worked with them as well for personal things, you know, reasons. Meaning that he has principles and values, but he can forget about them and put them into his pocket if it's for personal reasons, you know, ambitions or stuff like that. I can't trust a guy like him, but at the same time I have no reason to really hate him or something like that. We don't know anything about him, so we'll see, because I think that this episode is gonna be more centered, you know, on him, so I will see during this episode if he can explain a little more all of what he did. Let's go for this episode. Again, if you want, you have my Patreon to have the full reaction part, the full opacity, 4 episodes of advance. And you have the reaction part also if you're watching this on YouTube, you have the reaction part on the description. You have all of the links for everything on the description. You just have to search for them. Okay? Just under the video. Let's go for this episode. The first half of this episode, you know, being about that fight Mahito Mechamaru, that was impressive, that was fucking great, and I really thought that the kid got him. You saw it at some point, I was really like, you did it? You managed to kill him? Mahito, the fact that he was running away, changing himself so much, and he was surprised by the kid's attacks, and he didn't anticipate stuff and all. I really thought that he managed to get him. But then when the kid turned himself in front of Geto, I was like, no. Kid, you're going too fast, you should be sure that Mahito is truly dead before focusing your attention on someone else. Keep your attention on one person and be sure that this person is killed before putting your attention on something else. For sure Mahito would take that opportunity to attack you by surprise, because in fact he was not dead. And right there, I don't know what to think. The kid is dead? For me, it's not. What Geto was saying about all of that, you know, watching the scene, it was almost like he planned everything. He planned that as soon as they would give a body to the kid would fight them. He understood that the fight would end like that with the domain expansion for Mahito, that the kid would find a way to break it from the inside. He knew everything that would happen right there, he predicted it, but how he was talking about Mechamaru, I mean the kid can use them as puppets, it made me think that maybe he wants to use them again, he wants to have him fighting for them. We know that that kid worked for them for personal reasons to have a body. Even if right there he wanted to fight and kill them, maybe for personal reasons in the future he can do it again. And maybe if they truly manage to get him to destroy again his body, maybe they can use that, like fight for us again and we're gonna give you your body back or something like that. The fact that he wanted that body because he wanted to be reunited with his friends, because he couldn't be with them naturally before that. For sure he was thinking more of a girl, a particular girl, like she's also thinking of him, and that's really sweet. That's also one of the reasons why I think that maybe he's not dead. But you know me, I have that rule. If I didn't see the person who is supposed to be dead on the floor, eyes closed, body cold, that person is not dead. And right there, for that kid, we didn't see it, so I'm not gonna believe that he's dead. And even more because at the end of this fight, they said that they had 10 more days for Halloween, you know, to prepare all of that thing at Shibuya. And suddenly, after the break, we're at Shibuya during Halloween. What happened during these 10 days? And for our guys, our sorcerers, they knew about Halloween, Shibuya, they came, all of them together. They are in different groups, all of that. with everyone waiting for Satoru because it was said that it's only him who could intervene. For sure it's something prepared by Mahito, Geto, everyone. And the thing that I saw, you know, as a wind, that civilian was describing it more as water taking them into the metro, the subway, and that's why they can't escape from there. They have to stay into that zone, you know, and they want to break the veil from the inside to escape, but they can't. The fact that you have a lot of civilians right there inside, I'm really worried about it, because we know what Geto thinks. We know that for Geto, killing non-sorcerers is in fact the solution to everything. Right there, he could kill a lot of them at the same place, you know, to send a message to everyone. But what about the girl of the previous episode who had a crush on Yuji? We're not gonna have news about her for a long time now. If we're beginning this attack already at Shibuya during Halloween, like, it's gonna take 3 more episodes and we're not gonna have any news about her. Unless she's gonna be present, only to be on a stage at some point, someone who is gonna get killed or something like that. We didn't see Yuji, so I'm suspecting him to be in Satoru's team. Okay. We're gonna begin a big new stuff, you know, with the next episodes. With my next session of binge watching, I have to be prepared for a lot of fights, for a lot of things happening. Okay. You know, the last episode was just one sweet episode that you gave me before beginning big stuff. Okay, it's noted. I'm gonna stop this review right now. Remember that if you aren't on my Patreon, you have the full reaction part with the full opacity and you have 4 episodes of advance. It's with the level 3. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.